do a wonderful sketch and or drawing and inking on the back, front and back of the comic at his leisure, which I will at some point pick up from him, since we are both gathered here in the Bay Area, and we're not next door neighbors, but close enough, and we share a common cafe.
So I assume when you say Jessica Drew, that you want the Spider-Woman in her Spider-Woman costume.
Yes, the classic one that you drew, because that was the most. I still remember Steve's work on Spider-Woman number 30, well, 35, 36, 37, and 38. Take a look, folks. You have these beautiful prints here. Yes, right here. But I actually brought this for Steve to actually give me a signature on as well. Let me give him those two. These are Spider-Woman 38. And what's the other one, Steve? There we go. Oh, let me get a picture of that. Yes. And what's the other one? Oh, Star Trek #1. That was a classic, folks. I read that when I was a kid. I didn't even know how to pronounce Leialoha at the time. Hoping I don't butcher it now. All right, let's do the.
No, that was fine.
Yeah, thank you. And then, of course, folks, bear in mind that he worked on Fables for years with Bill Willingham, great writer, and of course Mark Buckingham. I think did the pencils.
Yes, he was the regular penciler. I was the regular inker.
Oh wow, awesome.
Over his pencils.
Yes.
There were many guest artists. So,
of course.
It's a great book to work.
And see, did you hear that? Right from the master himself. And he may not consider himself such, but we do consider him a master. Look at this. Howard the Duck. Steve Gerber had written this. This is, of course, a print that he's producing and selling at the convention here. Illustrated, colored by Frank Gruner, and, of course, inked by Steve Leialoha himself. As you can tell, this is a classic. Tell them about the tin can, if you will.
This is a facsimile print of the first page of the first issue of Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
I got a good scan of the black and white artwork and attempted to recreate the original color that Frank Brunner did, including making a few corrections that
of course
into the original book. Like, for example, way back when Frank had forgotten to color in the little tin can back.
Let me do a quick close-up of that. You see the tin can, folks, right there at his main finger right there. First finger. There we go. We got it.
So originally, in the original print, there's no color on the can.
Exactly.
Which looks fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it works.
You know, I barely remember that because I saw the issue of it. I mean, I've seen the actual comic book, so.
Well, it's not like you notice. It's like, oh, they forgot to color the little tin can in the corner.
It was only that tiny little space that an inker would remember that, though. And someone who'd been working in the business all these years.
Well, no, it's just, I was new to the business. And
I thought you were born in the business, Steve.
I went to Frank Brunner's house with the finished artwork, and he wanted to check it over before it got sent in tomorrow. And he also had the finished coloring there, which he was sending in at the same time. And I remember at the last second, Frank noticed that the tin can that he had forgotten to give it any color.
Yeah.
And I remember him saying, it's good enough.
I was just letting go at that.
Sent it off. So,
is Mr. Bruner still in the Bay Area, I think? He moved to the east.
Moved back east.
He did.
He's in, I'm not sure.
North Carolina, South Carolina? Or
yes, one of the Carolinas.
Yep. I think Roy Thomas is out there as well.
Yes.
Wonderful gentlemen. All have produced great work for the history books, as they say.
Anyway, so this is just a facsimile print with color of the first page.
And for anyone who wants to know, I'm going to have these two particular ones autographed by Mr. Leialoha. And, of course, just pay for the drawing and inking of the Spider-Woman on the Spider-Man comic book, which, ironically enough, for all those who have seen the previous video, I got from Bronze Age Collectibles, Bronze Age Batcave, I should say, which is run by Damon, and he knows Steve already, and I was down there, and he was just standing here next to me for a while Steve was attending to some of his other fans. Oh, awesome. Look at that, folks, in silver on the black. I have a good friend of mine at work. Shout out to Regman. And this is, he loves Star Trek. I love Star Trek. He is a super Star Trek fan. And this is going to just blow his mind that I own it and he doesn't. Thank you. Look at this. Awesome. Oh, my gosh. Look at this. Oh, let's get a close-up of that. Let me turn that around. Hold on, folks. Sorry for the swivel of the camera. Bear with me. I've got the mount on my neck here. There we go. You can't see, you guys? You can't fake that. Can't fake the funk. We got the real deal here. Hold on, let me set the mic back up. And then we're going to undo the close-up and get back to Spider-Woman. And I think I had, oh, there, the bags are there. Oh, wow. Awesome.
So
Yes.
that's it for the signing?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I went to Damon at Bronze Age, and he said he went through 2 boxes last night, but he got home like at 10 or 11, and he couldn't find the 37th issue that has Siren. That's okay. It's either the internet or I'll see you next show, hopefully. I'll have it then. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's be careful with this. Let it dry. It should be dry by now. It's pretty fast drying. Sharpies. Okay, hold on.
Yes, the silver ones take a little bit more time to dry.
We don't want to mess that up. I may more likely than not have this beautiful Star Trek graded. Again, a shout out to my friend Reg. Try not to lose your mind. And it will be in my collection, not yours. So there we go. Now we got to talk on that one. This one is a blank one that I bring to Mr. Leialoha, where he's going to again draw and ink the Spider Woman character of Jessica Drew with this classic costume, I might add. I couldn't go for anything else. All right, sir. Let me just. We're going to talk price now, so I think that would probably be off the stage here. And say your hellos and goodbyes, and that's a salute.